I made a purchase today, wanna see? I bought this little MP3 player to replace this guy, which I was previously using to listen to music. This is an iPod Touch from 2010, and I absolutely hate it. You know what I have to do whenever I want to listen to a podcast or an album on here? I have to plug this in, wait for stupid, slow, crappy iTunes to load up. I have to wait for it to sync, during which it usually decides to resync all of my music for some reason. And then inevitably iTunes will tell me, hey, this device is so old, none of the apps work on it anymore, and I have to be like, okay iTunes, I get it. And then usually I go into my sync preferences in iTunes, and I choose the specific episodes of the podcasts that I want to get on this thing. And then I have to sync it again, because the first time it syncs is just something that happens automatically. For this guy, I just need to plug it in and drag the files onto it. And that's it. It doesn't sync to the cloud, it doesn't have all of these apps that the hardware isn't going to be strong enough to run in a couple years. And it has a micro SD card slot, so if I want to hold 128 gigs of music on here for whatever reason, I can just buy a card for it. Now I realize for most people this is completely obsolete because you can just listen to music and podcasts with your phone. This is the phone I currently use. It's also the only phone that I've ever used. In a couple of months this phone will be 10 years old. And I realize that this looks ridiculous, but I'll tell you why I do it this way. It's because having an infinite amount of things that I could do usually leads me to do nothing. Today, for example, I didn't have anything on my calendar. Beautiful, complete day off. Here's a list of things I was thinking about doing today. Reading some more of a book I just started, catching up on my Bible reading schedule, catching up on a podcast, catching up on a different podcast, catching up on a show, starting a different show, learning a new speed run, streaming on Twitch, going for a walk, going for a run. This is all too much. And the epitome of infinite choices is the internet. I love the internet so much. It's one of my favorite things in the world. But when I sit in front of my laptop, I can feel my creativity just shrink and shrivel into this time, and then poof. So here's my response. I try to structure my life in a way where the choices I make are deliberate. When I'm on my laptop, it's so easy to just meander around and do nothing. And if I had a smartphone, I'm sure that that would just become my entire existence. I'm at my most creative, my most alert, my most aware when I have very few things happening around me. To really focus on a book, I need pretty much complete silence, or else my reading rate goes down drastically. Or like sitting in my car, no music, no anything, just driving, I just think of songs. I just make up songs because nothing else is happening. So that's why I got this. It simplifies the process, it makes me be deliberate about the things that I want to listen to, and it's smaller and it looks nicer than this. And it has physical buttons. I like physical buttons. Alright, question of the day. What do you have to do every day, and if you don't do it, your day just feels off? For me, easy. I have to shower. There's been a handful of times, especially with me having to wake up so early, where I don't have time to shower in the morning. Everything is weird. I feel like it almost doesn't count as a day anymore. It's very odd feeling having not showered in the morning. That's my answer. That's what I have to do every single day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!